Saw Tennessee defeat Virginia, and now we're ready to go. UConn and UCLA.
Reed much stronger.
And Sky Clark with the steal. Mullins trying to get back. Clark puts it in. Of his first team All Big East player as UCLA gives it right back. Daly
Good
lost
defense.
it.
Terrace Reed there, taking it from Daly. Good pass.
Caravan throws it down off the feed from Ball.
You got to be back in your stands. Caravan ran right by him that time.
Dent, the lob, and the finish is there for Booker. And here's Freeney going at Ross, a good defender. And Ross closes him out. Shot clock down to 4. Dent, a 3. It's good. Donovan Dent. Mullins feeding Reed. Matched up with Booker again.
Here's the double. Daly was coming over.
Caravan left open. Another 3.
You know, if they're going to double Reed, they're going to get plenty of those.
A 3 on one end. Caravan answers at the other. Now Booker launches. And Xavier Booker a 3.
He can shoot it.
Mullins, the trailer. Feeding Reed. There's the double. There's the triple. Caravan and the foul. Here's Daly trying to work around Caravan. No. Tipped around. Daly gets it back. He'll take a jumper and hit.
They've got 3 really good guards, UCLA.
Daly going at Caravan. Leaves it for Booker. Reed is still on the bench for UConn. But now he's back out on the floor. 4 points, 1 rebound. Caravan with a big 3. Caravan, the only Husky to make a field goal tonight. Smith to the basket. There it is.
Good job turning the corner there.
Ross for 3. He's fouled and it's good. Ross, the boss.
UCLA switching all these screens. Got to get it in bounds.
Tough contested catch by Ross. He gets it back from Caravan, launches another 3, and hits again. Dent shoves off. Smith, Booker left open for 3. It's good. Xavier Booker with his second triple. Caravan bounces. Ryba spinning, lost it, gets it back. Ryba left hand, and a good move by the big man.
This kid's got some talent.
He's being counted on here for Dan Hurley. Mullins step back jumper, and it's good. And Dan Hurley goes nuts because he knows what that means for his freshman. Now UCLA just 1 field goal, make it 2 in the last 5 minutes and 15 seconds. Smith trying to get to the basket, leaves it for Ryba. Malachi Smith delivers again. And
you're becoming a little league professional yourself.
Not as a player.
No, not as a player.
I'm out of eligibility. Mullins a 3. Hurley all fired up. 5 on the shot clock. Perry hasn't attempted a shot tonight until there, and he puts it in.
He listened to you. I was just going to say myself, Perry hasn't really done anything.
Ross has had the hot hand in the first half.
Pretty good defense from UCLA here.
Mullins a deep 3. It's good.
That's a big-time 3. An uncharacteristic 7 turnovers for the Bruins.
Perry only 3 points. Daly only 2. There's Perry, and that's just what Mick Cronin wants to see.
I'm going to ask your help on this when he said the wide down screen is killing us.
Yeah, that's when you start out really wide and you screen for a guy in the corner and leave a lot of space. Sky Clark's open.
His jumper is good, and just like that, UCLA regains the lead. Ball for 3. And the long rebound goes to Dent. Clark in transition, a rhythm 3. It's good.
This guy can really shoot it.
Terrace Reed Jr. draws the double. Finds a cutting Caravan. Caravan off glass.
I give Terrace Reed credit. He's thrown a couple of really good passes. Well, how about this? I mean, Terrace Reed, after that game the other night, good move there by Caravan going to the basket. After that game the other night, he doesn't have a basket in this game.
Demery to Caravan in the corner. Caravan on the drive. Not this time. Reed Jr. missed the follow. Caravan gets it back. Caravan on a on a mission tonight.
I would try to get Reed involved a little bit. I know UCLA's done a great job of surrounding him.
Mullins' jumper is good.
Well, you know, Booker and Daly have not done much here in the second half, and those were the guys the other day.
Caravan he's got 11 in the second half.
They had three really good guards, as we know, that can score. And the other thing is Booker and Daly have been really quiet, and they were terrific the other day.
Reed has his first field goal of the night. It is Smith. Caravan fakes the three. Now a deep three. Caravan! UCLA trying to get Perry going. His pass deflected over to Daly from the outside. It's good. Eric Daly hits a three. He still can't get it to go.
That is unreal, this kid.
Numbers for UCLA. Daly, and we've got a blocking foul, and they count the bucket. Mullins feeds Reed. There's the touch by the big man, and the finish.
You gotta just go there.
Into the corner of Perry, three. No good. And, wow, Terrace Reed thought there should have been a foul. Instead, Jamerson is open. Terrace Reed was getting dragged down. No call for Booker. It was kind of an in-between shot pass. And either way, the Huskies race up ahead. Inside, Ross, the flush. What a word.
Great pass to Ross there. UConn really moving that ball now. That's how they run their stuff.
Transfer from Dayton has stepped up in each of the last two games. Reed flying to the basket.
Reed's got this thing like it's a Nerf ball.
10 points, 11 boards for Terrace Reed.
That's what I used to do to my little brother in our bedroom.
A double-double for Reed, his 12th of the season. UCLA running out of time. Clark inside for two.
I don't know how he got that one up.
Savic from Serbia, he's on the floor. And Mick Cronin has done the same, emptying his bench. That's Jack Seidler with the ball. He's the one who picked up Sky Clark's half a tooth.
Yeah.
Right? And UConn will dribble it out. Dan Hurley and the Huskies back in the Sweet 16. So much respect for these two coaching staffs. And Alex Caravan is wearing a big smile for UConn tonight. A career-high 27 points as the Huskies pick up their 31st win of the year. We'll take a quick break, come back to hear from the Huskies. 73-57 the final. They're on to the Sweet 16.